Okay, Jim. So tell us why it's important for people to take mental health first aid.
Well, I think from my perspective, it's more an industry-based need. I'm in the outdoor adventure leadership and outdoor tourism type businesses or relationships with those types of businesses. And there's a lot of work that goes into managing people or helping people and integrating people into different programs. And from time to time, there's these hiccups along the way. And some people just, they're hard to deal with. And it may be mental illness, it may be something else, stressors in life, whatever it may be. I'm not a professional in that therapeutic sense, but I just think there's a need for that. There's a lot of work that goes into helping people, trying to help people help themselves, get healthier, get better, or just being engaged. But there's this disconnect somewhere along the way. I don't know how to read it, but or how to handle it, and that's, I think, attributed to this mental illness issue.
Have you ever personally experienced an event where you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say right now.
Absolutely. So again, going back to the wilderness landscape, which I tend to operate in austere environments. We're out in remote areas of the world or Canada, and you're dealing with an issue that you just reach a wall and you can't get past it with a person. You gotta almost throw your hands up and say, what do I do? I don't know. I don't have any help. I don't have any strategies to deal with this. And from that point, it's this roll the dice and hope that the best happens. You do your best at the time, but there's a ripple effect through that person and the interaction with that person, and down to the rest of the group that you're dealing with as well.
Could you see some value in knowing signs and symptoms and being able to reach out and actually have a conversation with more confidence, knowing that you had some skills?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you're leading a wilderness trip or an outdoor trip, whether it be out in the wilderness, wilds of Canada, or even in your own backyard, something goes down, you need the tools to handle it. We do training as wilderness practitioners in wilderness first aid, but that's a different classification. That's injury or illness, but now it's look at mental illness. It should be a big component of any wilderness training.
So, what are you recommending people do?
I would say take the training. If there's a mental illness first aid training, mental health first aid training opportunity wherever you are, I would say take it, because that will give you the tools, and it'll help to spur on giving other folks in that industry the tools to be able to react properly in situations.
So, what are we doing to help people who might be looking for that training? What are we going to do?
What are we doing? Well, we're trying to set up a course that's, I guess, targeted towards outdoor practitioners, outdoor educators, managers of businesses, tourism businesses that thrust people out into adventures. And we hope to run this course and get trained, and that's step one. Step two is then going out there and actually, well, hopefully not applying it, but being able to apply it. Right. That's the key here.
Having it in your back pocket just
Absolutely.
in case.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Jim.
You're welcome.
Hopefully we'll get a lot of people in our course.
Yeah, for sure.